Okay, we are reacting to episode 1 of Frieren today, and I'm doing it in dub because it's easy for everyone, and I will have no whinging about it, guys. It's just easier for everyone. But let's go into it. I watched this episode ages when it first came out, but didn't continue the series at the time, so I've forgotten everything. Let's get into it.
Huh, weeb.
Okay, this will be cut out for non-Patreon viewers because the opening can only be up there because I don't want to get in trouble. So if you want this completely unedited, go to the Patreon. If not, let's continue with the episode. The Northern Lands. So funny when you look at a lot of maps. It's like this is look very British to me. It's the similar like with Game of Thrones map. A lot of them like take a lot of inspiration from real areas because it's easier to keep track of. Feels more natural too. Because your brain's like, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, I love the painting of the trees. It's weird I have to say that, but like 3D is in so much backgrounds. It's nice to see. Like the way they done it. Oh. I'm seeing that blue hair and I'm like preparing because I've like seen people talk about how sad this is.
The royal capital's in sight.
They're celebrating the triumphant return of their heroes. I can feel the excitement from here.
We'll have to start looking for work soon.
You're already concerned about employment?
As we all should be. Slaying the Demon King was one chapter, but read on. For we've stories yet to tell and lives yet to live.
Life's full of work. I would take any job they let me drink on.
Very priestly, sir.
What a priest. I just want to drink. Yeah, it is something like not many stories talk about the tales after they destroy the Demon Lord. What was their lives?
I suppose you're right.
Frieren, the life that lies ahead of you will be far longer than the rest of us could know, or that we could begin to comprehend.
Yes, perhaps.
I'm curious what part of her life cycle she's at this point, because elves tend to like act more to their like Pacific ages. Like, it depends what lore you go on. So I'm like interested, since she's like a bit closed off of understanding compared to what I've seen some of the elves in this series. So definitely curious.
Himmel the hero, Eisen the warrior, Heiter the priest.
Huh? Hi, turd? What? What? Himmel. Like they're different than what you'd expect from a lot of anime hero names. I like it.
And Frieren the mage. You have our wholehearted thanks for defeating the Demon King. Your efforts have launched our world into an age of prosperity and peace.
Ooh. Pretty.
My.
Rumor has it that the king is going to erect statues of us in the plaza. Though, I doubt they'll be able to capture the complexities of my good looks in a piece of stone. How I pity the poor sculptor.
It's a self-serving tribute. When we left, he was only willing to offer up 10 copper coins.
Oh, don't keep your head in the past. Tonight, the gallant adventurers drink for free. I would say that makes us even, wouldn't you?
I'm not a corrupt priest.
Got 10 copper pieces. Oh yeah, I know you're gonna attempt to kill the Dragon Lord and stuff, or whatever, the Demon Lord, whatever they were killing, I don't remember. But like, he's like, no money. It's like, bro, what the hell? Poor corrupt priests.
It's over, isn't it?
Indeed. This is the moment our grand adventure ends.
10 years together. We've been through the thick, the thin, and then some. The day we departed, Himmel and Eisen's disrespect toward the king landed them moments away from execution.
One miss.
Of course. I'm surprised. I wonder how old he is. 10 years. I expect him to be half a
Death
baby.
and our journey would have ended there.
Do you remember the time Hyter's bottle ache rendered him all but useless?
You've gone nearly as pallid as an undead. Are you passing?
Yeah.
Alas, a shame indeed.
That was a weekly occurrence.
Well, I was exceptional in every way.
We debated leaving you behind when you fell for that mimic, you know.
We repeatedly told her it was a trap and
He literally, his bottle weakness. You mean alcohol withdrawal? You mean he's an alcoholic? Like, oh my god.
yet here we are.
Is it time to lose the elf?
Looking back, our memories sound terrible, don't they? But I had fun. You made this quest the journey of my lifetime. Thank you all.
I feel the same way.
Our adventure was a mere 10 years.
A mere 10. But that's a full decade, spent on one job. I mean, look at Hyter. He's turned into an old man right before our eyes.
That's not nice.
He always looked like that.
Even less nice.
I'm curious about that kind of stuff. Like, does elves have like face problems? Like, there's a special word for it when you can't recognize face changes and stuff. Is that elves that like, bro, you look exactly the same? He's like 100. What the hell?
It's nearly time.
Oh no, my motion sickness.
We're here on a special night. How enchanting.
The era meteor shower happens once every 50 years.
Very pretty.
Our era of peace couldn't be welcomed in a more perfect way. Beautiful.
The view from inside the city isn't very good.
I'm trying to have a moment here. Don't spoil the mood.
Next time, then. I know a good place. I'll take us there when the opportunity arises in 50 years. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing in the world. So it's a plan. 50 years from now.
Can't believe he didn't shoot a shot. Poor guy.
I suppose I should be leaving.
Mapped out your next adventure?
For the next 100 years, give or take. I intend to travel around the Central Lands collecting new spells. Well, I'll be sure to stop by.
Hundred years.
The way elves see this world is a mystery.
I'm surprised. It's like, woman, I'll be dead. Like, but yeah, I don't know how common half elves are in this world. I'm
Who knows how long she's been a part of it by now.
In her eyes, 50 or even 100 years must look like a trifling thing.
Oh no, the motion sickness. That frame was hilarious. God mimic again.
Shadow dragon horns? I'm afraid we don't have anything like that here. The last time I saw a shadow dragon must have been a few decades ago.
Ah, how unfortunate. I needed one for summoning. Come to think of it, I took a horn from the Demon King's
He's already so old. Look at him. Decrepit, and she's barely noticed.
castle. I asked Himmel to store it.
You do see that it's exuding some sort of evil aura, don't you? Is that dangerous to people?
I don't know.
That's awfully reassuring.
The Era meteor shower should be circling around soon.
Oh my god. Is it dangerous? Eh? Could be? Oh my god.
I'll pick up the horn when I visit.
Already 50 years, damn.
The city's changed a fair bit since I was here last.
Yeah, you think they would notice changes like that, elves.
It should be somewhere around here.
Frieren?
Himmel, is that...
He's so
You're
old
near
now.
ancient.
Why'd you be so blunt?
Uh...
Considering my advanced age, I'm still quite handsome, yes? Hard to believe it's been so long. When you show up looking the same as the day we met.
Okay, sorry, there's like alarms going off. That's crazy. She didn't expect to see him old, though. I guess she hasn't seen him, so maybe it hits harder.
I'd convinced myself I would never see you again. The Era meteor shower. Such fond memories.
About the item we looted from the Demon King's castle.
If you're referring to the Shadow Dragon horn, I've thought about that blasted thing every day since you left. My cabinet has been exuding an evil aura for decades now.
Sorry, I think. Though you do know you could have stashed it in a shed or something of the like.
I couldn't do that. I realize you may not have thought much of leaving your ominous prize under my care. But in my eyes, this horn was a treasure entrusted to me by a dear friend for safekeeping. I had to keep it in perfect condition until I could return it to you.
I can feel the he loves her more than she loved him trope coming. I can feel it.
It's truly nothing greater than a convenient ingredient. What's taking so long? You don't exactly have any hair to fuss over.
We bald men have our particularities.
Yeah. Bald men always get beards. It's true, it's true.
Quickly now. The meteor shower won't wait for man nor elf.
Wait a minute.
You
How?
sound rather dignified, Heiter.
As a bishop,
Why doesn't he look as old as him? He just looks a little wrinkly. Why did old age hit him with a bat?
of the holy city must. I'd return the compliment, but change evades you.
Guess my head's still not for padding. At least you're much the same as ever, Eisen.
Funny, is that how I seem?
You are a dwarf, after all.
Where is this place of meteor viewing miracles?
We're headed there so soon? Isn't it a little ridiculous to stake our claim to a spot so far in advance?
No, for our spot is about a week's walk away.
To what have I agreed?
For shame. You should have learned to respect your elders by now.
Dwarves never respect
This
elves.
brings back memories. Traveling together. It transports the soul to a different time.
A simple week, and they're like, traveling together, and she's like, tra-la-la-la-la, such a simple little walk.
A time when the world was ours to discover. When each mark of life on its surface seemed so brilliant and new.
Look at him go. Just with the stick. Woo! Look at the dog.
As I brush the dust off each memory, there you all appear, right behind my eyes. I have lived my life, waiting for the day that we would be together once more. I thank you, Frieren. It's solely because of you that this retired hero could have one final adventure.
Very pretty. It's sad to think that he waited his life, though. I guess we don't get to know what he's doing.
Beautiful.
And, no, he passed away.
Though he's gone, I do believe he was happy when he left.
I'm not sure.
That girl was one of Himmel's companions. I've yet to even see her frown. How heartless.
She's emotionally
Oh,
dead.
be fair, ladies. Not like we're racked with grief either.
Show some respect for yourself, you know, Hart!
Oh, how am I to know?
Crazy old man. Well, I guess they are old. They're like, well, we are old. Like, expected to happen at some point. But still. Doesn't know how she feels.
In all truthfulness, I hardly knew anything about him.
Cool, pretty cool. I want to see their adventures. Hoping for a lot of
10
flashbacks.
years with him wasn't nearly enough time to learn.
Did you leave for 15 years, woman?
I was aware that human lives are short. But this... Why didn't I try to better know and understand you?
Time just slips away, especially when you don't pay attention.
My head is still not for patting.
Aw, she doesn't want head pats.
The holy city calls, and I shan't make them wait. Before I go, let me get a good look. This will likely be the last time that I see you.
Why, are you unwell?
My years of drinking had to catch up with me at some point.
Divine retribution.
If either of you find yourselves in the holy city, offer me a bottle at my grave.
Does the thought of dying not cause you any fear?
Getting old too.
We're the party of adventurers that saved the world. I'd like to think our seats in heaven have long been reserved. That's the whole reason I fought alongside you ruffians in the first place.
You corrupt priest.
If you'll kindly excuse me.
It's getting old.
Well, I should be on the road then too.
Off to collect more spells?
There's that. But I also wish to learn more about humankind.
Do you now?
Speaking of, I've a proposition for you. Though a mage is quite powerful, she could be doubly so with a warrior by her side.
Give me a break. I'm far too old to swing an axe these days. Don't make that face at me, Frieren. Once you've lost your vigor, your body slows, and your life must slow with it.
I see.
Yeah.
We'll meet
It's only natural. Sad though.
again someday, Eisen.
Sure. Someday.
This is the old man adventure show. All about like, and then I have to get up 6 times a night to piss. Oh my god. No, everyone's always likes the whole they stay waiting for them for their entire life and they never move on and get married. That just makes it so much sadder for me if he did wait for her or something and didn't move on. So sad.
I saw that tree earlier. These woods are always quite the labyrinth. Where am I?
Aw, 20 years later.
You seem
on
a
the
bit
outskirts.
lost, ma'am. Is there something you're looking for?
I know her from the
Yes,
opening.
I'm trying to locate the home of a man named Highter.
I see. So you're a visitor.
The corrupt priest is slow to die.
Turns out a stylish exit is harder to achieve than I thought.
I brought some liquor to offer at your grave. Would you like a drink?
I gave the stuff up.
Ah. I doubt the goddess will forgive you. You're far too close to corpsehood to clean up your act now.
Aw, look how tiny and cute she is.
Why, thank you, kind lady.
Who is she?
Her name is Fern. She was orphaned by the wars in the southern lands.
My, how unexpected. I never thought you the type to do charity for charity's sake. That was always Himmel.
Frieren, why did you come visit me?
I had a few errands to run in the Holy City, and I want to learn more about those I have met and will meet on my travels. You've done me much good, so I came here to repay my debts. I imagine your time is running low.
In that case, I have a request. Might you take on an apprentice? Fern has potential as a mage, but needs adequate training. Will you bring her with you and strengthen her skills?
Forgive me, Highter, but I must draw a line. She'd only get in my way. We both know how often apprentice mages die in battle. I will not send a child my friend asked me to care for to her death.
Understood. I have another favor in mind. This was unearthed from the tomb of Avig the Sage.
Maybe they should stop using their apprentices as cannon fodder though, Dallas.
Inside this grimoire, there is said to be a wealth of lost spells with powers ranging from resurrection to immortality.
I find it hard to believe that such magic exists.
That's part of the reason why I'd like you to decipher it. Up for the challenge?
The code is largely symbol-based. The people of this era had a penchant for such things. I'll need at least 5 or 6 years.
Do what you can.
Why do you want these spells deciphered in the first place? You told us that death doesn't worry you.
He's being sneaky. He has the sneaky look about him.
When I said I wasn't afraid to die, I may have been more concerned with my perceived courage than the truth of my words. More than that, my fear has grown since we spoke on the matter. And even if immortality is out of my grasp, I'm not ready to go just yet. I'll take any more time that I can. If you read the holy texts, you'll find instructions to live a healthy life. What better expression of health than a few more years?
Miscreant of the cloth.
Oh, and whenever you need a break from your task, do you mind teaching Fern the magic that you see fit? As a priest, I lack the knowledge to further her studies in magery.
All right, that should be fine.
Sneaky. I knew it. It's like, ha 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 ha, 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 just as planned. Now she's your apprentice.
There you are. I could scarcely find any trace of you. Are the woods your usual training grounds?
I know I can be hard to find, but I didn't think someone like you would have that same trouble. Master Hyder never knows where I am. He says I'm practically invisible. I think that is a very good thing, don't you?
'Tis indeed.
This child
It's
is very
true.
weird.
I can barely detect her presence. Her control over her mana is exceptional. How much could she have studied at such a young age?
Master Hyder said, once I'm able to blast a hole in that rock, I'll be a proper mage.
Huh. His idea is a decent one. That's a...
My magic never makes it to the other side. It just won't reach.
I see the issue.
Do you know any ways I can train this skill?
Yes, but can I ask you something first? Do you like magic?
I like it somewhat, I guess.
In that, we're alike.
And you alright?
Oh, and this is where we'll cut off for you guys, because we can't do an ending off Patreon. So thank you for watching, guys. It was great. I will continue. Episode 2 was fun. Well, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or check out the Patreon if you want. But yeah, let me know, like, what do you think so far? Where do you think the story's going? Or have you already watched it? Because I'm a little behind. That was evil, that end. That was
No
evilly
point
sad.
in feigning courage
Such a
again.
hero should be
Collecting
feared, not
strangers'
Going away in
spells.
life
But they're
now
well
would be
worth
utterly
looking
I'd
at.
like to show you them
Incredible thing.
someday.
It didn't have to be magic.
This is gonna be sad. I can feel her weeb.